I'm Michael O'Dwyer, and I live in Miamisburg, Ohio. Mr. Lee introduced me to the term reducer, and what I liked about it is that I'm very visual. I'm a chemist, and I'm used to technical, and I'm used to seeing tables and things happening when you make changes. What I liked about the term reducer is it helped me budget, and that it helped me direct a certain amount of money into my principal, into my loan. And when I did that, what I particularly liked about it is the program immediately showed me the impact on the principal reduction and on the future interest saved. It was just, it was outstanding. It was more than I could have anticipated. It's addictive. Once you see this, it happens so quickly. And I've taken a 30-year loan, and if I stay on course, on the plan, right now the program tells me I will take a 30-year loan and pay it off in 3.7 years. Unbelievable. Yes, completely. And I've had service also from Cody. I've called him when I had any questions, and he has thoroughly answered everything I've had and understood. If I said, hey, I'm doing this, early on, I had put some things into it manually, and it wasn't showing up, and he immediately picked up what I had done. Go back to this screen and do this. So when I did that, everything came into balance instantly. So he understands fully what's going on. I enjoy seeing my principal disappearing in front of my eyes. Just going, it's like it's going away. My biggest regret with this thing is that we didn't have it from the very first day I bought my house. If I had, my house would have been paid off today. I would say you could do this. I would say you won't. You just won't. It's just not in our nature unless you're highly disciplined. And I was able to look at this using the term reducer. I was able to see where my money was going rather than saying I'm just going to pay a bill. I was actually able to see, and I took the time to go in there and say, okay, what am I paying monthly here? What am I paying monthly here? And I had not looked at it before. All I knew is that when the time came, I had money to pay. And if I had something left over, it went to something else. This term reducer has so disciplined me that I now actually have extra money, which I put in the plan on a frequent basis. Yes, immediately. I may buy the program for both my sons. That's how much I believe in this thing. And I think I've mentioned a couple of times that if you had children who were getting married today, I wouldn't buy them a trip to Aruba. I'd buy them the term reducer, and let them in a few years pay their own way to Aruba, a vacation. This thing is so good at getting us out of debt. I would say that if you have any thought about this thing, consider it. Just look at it, see what it does, and it is remarkable. And try it, see what it'll do. If you don't like it, well, I'd be surprised. For me, I would tell anyone that asks me that this program should be everybody that has a mortgage should have this program. It's good. It's good. Could you have done this with yourself with a spreadsheet? I couldn't, as technical as I am, but this program is so good and the algorithms behind it are so good that it's hard to make a mistake in any way. You just put the money in, and I would say it's almost addictive, like watching, going to Las Vegas and seeing the thing roll over, after you do this a few times and you realize that every time I put in a payment, I see the interest go down, and I see my next payment, my portion of principal goes up. So I'm not only saving interest, I'm also paying more each month into the principal. So it's leading down to that shortened time. Do it. Spend the money. It's the best money you'll ever spend.